Listen, man, because you're the baddest motherfucker on the planet, usually we do food trucks there. We can't find a food truck bad enough for you. So we hired the best sushi in town, and we got a waiter for your badass. Jorge, my man. Street Jesus, brother, you made it. It's like everyone's familiar with Jorge Masvidal. Everybody, because you've beat so many good guys. So everyone's familiar with how goddamn good you are. And then now that you're here, I feel like you have the most authentic career. You know what I'm saying? Because people respect what you do. It'd be tough to find holes in your career. Does that make sense? Because you're such an authentic dude. You had a great career up till then. Like, let's say you retired after you took that year off. If you retired before that, still a great career. Phenomenal career. What happened in that year? What the hell happened that year where you came back just like this banshee? That's so interesting. It's your advantage. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just like, especially, you know, not question the move. I'm just like, what were they thinking? Toss him in there with this young line till you knock him out. And then it's like, I do believe things happen for a reason. And just the match, I'm sure your manager had something to do with it too. But then, you know, when you get Ben Askren, who's just been begging for it, and
begging for it on his knees,
literally begging for it. But it's like, people go, was the trade for Askren for Mighty Mouse good for the UFC? And I believe it paid off tremendously for the UFC because of you.
Sir.
Because Ben Askren, and I'm not saying you wouldn't be at the level you're at without Ben, but it's tough because
tough.
Ben brought this entire crowd and talked all this shit. And love or hate Ben, he did his job to get people to tune into the fight. And then when you knock him out the way you did, it was like this fucking rocket was on your back, man. The UFC's like, oh, we got one.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one.
Yeah.
And then Nate comes. And then it's like the bad motherfucker title. And then and even to me, like, I'm usually like those gimmicks, stuff like that. I'm usually against it, like the purest of the sport. I'm like, what are we doing? Especially with you and Nate, like, you guys don't need it. And then it made sense. It was because it was organic. The baddest motherfucker I need. There's another gangster on the East Coast, and then like came to fruition. Then you get that fight, and there's the perfect storm. It was the perfect storm, man. And you can never do it again. When they talk about rematch, no. That was a one-time deal. We found out who the baddest man was. It wasn't much of a competition. It's done. That's done. That title's yours forever. Anybody who beats you, if they do, they're never getting that belt. That was that one-time deal. You're never gonna see that again. It's the perfect storm. And then it catapulted you even here.
Yeah.
So and it's like, what do we do now? What do we do now? So now I'm sitting back, and tell me if I'm wrong on this. I'm looking at Kamaru Usman, Colby Compton. I mean, fuck a title. You're bigger than a title. The BMF belt, there's nothing bigger than that. You have that. So it's like Kamaru and Colby, whatever happens there, it's like, that's peanuts to you.
Yeah,
keep that vibe. No matter how big you get, keep that.
No, it helps me, man.
You're so authentic. I'm telling you, please keep that. Then when you walked down, I saw East on your chest and West on his. I'm like, what the hell's happening here?
Yeah,
that's not very gangster. You get corporate got involved by East West. What are we doing? We don't need that. That wasn't gangster. But it still worked. I'm not throwing shade at Kamaru or Colby, but those guys, looking at where you're at from your manager, that's your fifth pick. Like, you're one of the few guys that's bigger than the title. Like, you're good. I'd be surprised if the UFC let it happen just because he's had that time off. He does need a win. I don't think he'd be favored in a matchup with you. You're kind of in the driver's seat, you know what I'm saying? Oh, as far as separating stuff from the past, yeah, I mean, fucking rocket ship. I believe a year ago, if you told me what you're gonna do, it'd be like, good luck with that. I don't know if you're mad. You guys probably had a plan, but this is insane. Like the bad motherfucker title, The Rock blowing you up. You got The Rock sliding your DMs like a thirsty trap girl, huh? He was like, oh, I need to be there. I need to get on. I was like, damn, Rock, chill, bro. You'll be there, chill, bro. You want to be in the back and shit? He's walking out.
Yeah,
he's all, hey, huh? He's crunk.
And
because that's your guy. That's your kind of that's your territory. So that makes sense. And Nate was mad. Do you follow WWE?
Not much.
I don't either. That makes all the sense in the world. I mean, fuck yeah. Yeah, I feel like you got like, Ronda did it. There's some other fighters did it. John did it before, he had his issues, but you cross over this like pop culture where they embrace you. because it's so authentic. And now you got, these celebrities in Hollywood embrace you now. Hell no. That's that's your place of work.
That's your bread and butter.
You can't mess with that, man. Yeah, that's where you're gonna get better, man. That's so interesting for you, man. I'm excited for you, man. Excited for your next fight. I love how you can kind of sit back to see what happens. You're also gonna get a big fish. I think it's gonna be Nick. I think being the co-main event on Connor's card makes all the sense in the world. Oh, fight of the year? Oh, come on. Fight of the year? This is easy. We just went through this. Easy pick. Jorge Masvidal. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
You're the best, man.